is a very, very cold morning here in Munich, but I decided to take a walk anyway because the place is beautiful. Vivo got in touch with a few members of the Philippine press a couple of weeks ago, and they wanted to invite us here in Germany to see how the collaboration between ZEISS and Vivo actually works. Because, as you may know, Vivo and ZEISS partnered up to develop the cameras for these phones. The Vivo V40 among other flagship devices that they have. So they wanted us to visit the ZEISS headquarters in Oberkochen and also doing a series of photo walks here in Munich and in an idyllic town called Aalen, 2 hours away from here. In case you didn't know, ZEISS actually has a very rich history when it comes to lenses. ZEISS, founded by Carl Zeiss in 1846, used to create microscopes. Since then, the technology they developed has been applied in numerous things like discovering pathogens, surgical applications, the camera used in the first moon landing, Hollywood films, corrective lenses for eyeglasses, and so much more. They're known for creating high performance and high quality pieces of glass that are used by pro photographers and cinematographers all over the world, which also means they aren't cheap. So when the collaboration between ZEISS and Vivo was announced, it immediately caught my attention because ZEISS, known as an expensive luxury premium brand, is collaborating with Vivo, who is known for creating reasonably priced phones. And with the Vivo V40 5G, you get 3 50-megapixel ZEISS lenses. When I first tested the phone's camera system, my immediate thought was how much of this was ZEISS hardware and how much of this was artificial intelligence, because honestly, the phone produces great quality images, even comparable to phones that are way more expensive most of the time. And this big question on the balance between artificial intelligence and ZEISS hardware was answered by ZEISS representatives when they said that AI was there to supplement where the cameras can be improved. Not to say that they were cutting corners by using AI for the sake of cutting corners, because we have to remember that phone cameras need to be tiny, whereas lenses for conventional cameras, they can be built massive. Besides, for AI to produce good images, first the actual hardware also needs to be built well. The base hardware, the lenses, the sensors, and the tiny parts need to be good enough so that AI can perform in the way that we expect it to. So the question now is, how exactly did ZEISS and Vivo co-engineer these camera systems together, and what exactly is AI doing to improve the photos? First, ZEISS says they are heavily involved in the development and production of the hardware, from testing its color accuracy, sharpness, speed, and image stabilization, among other things. Then AI analyzes the photo and simulates certain elements to create that ZEISS look. For the Vivo V40 5G, ZEISS focused on pro portrait features. You can read our review for the device's feature through the link in the caption, but let me give you a quick rundown. With this phone, you can take portrait photos based on popular focal lengths. AI can then analyze the photo and create simulated depth. Driving this further, you can also apply ZEISS-style bokeh features that have become iconic through the years. Here are more sample images and footage from the device. Using this phone the past couple of weeks, and especially the past couple of days here in Germany, I've also come to a few realizations about this phone that could help improve your own photography experience with this device, should you pick one up. The bokeh filters are great when you have a lot of texture you can isolate yourself from. Even though Vivo and ZEISS highlights the phone's portrait features, this is also fun for street photography. The software will try to produce the safest image, which means it will balance light and shadows, but don't be afraid to pull the exposure down to create a more dramatic effect. If a photo you took using the portrait feature is out of focus, you can refocus it again by editing the image and choosing at which point the camera should focus on. It's good for taking photos, but its video capabilities could use more work. If you want to use any of the cinematic effects for video, you'll be limited to 24 frames per second, which is fine, but it would be nice to have higher frame rates too. This isn't ZEISS's first foray into the mobile phone photography world, but they do say that it is an exciting time just because of how much the technology has developed both for the hardware and the software, and that it has come to a point where the quality of images has massively improved, and that there are more people now, more than ever, who enjoy taking photos. Vivo and Zeiss didn't say anything about their plans for the future, but they did say that they're cooking up something pretty big, and we're going to be keeping an eye out for that. So what do you guys think of this, the Vivo V40 5G? Let's chat about this some more through the Everyday Tech channel at the Rappler Communities app, but for now, here are some more images and videos that I took using this phone. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm Julian Serenio. Thank you for watching.